What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Dude, we were watching the dank memes in December video. There was a roast in the video saying without using cuss words, what's your best roast? So let's do it. What are the best insults that we can do that will be monetized? Your best G-rated insults. Let's run it.
What is the harshest G-rated insult you have received?
What do you got?
Your life is more about regret management than goal achievement, isn't it? That insult has some severe splash damage because I feel personally attacked. You're
That's
less a
good.
person and more a loose collection of personality flaws. He's like God's builder person.
Wait, that's actually real life funny. You're less a person and more like a loose collection of personality flaws. That's good.
He's like God's
That's good.
builder person. Was with my son at a playground. He was on the tire swing, and I was just chilling on a bench and keeping an eye on him while also scrolling through my Instagram feed. A random little girl came up to me and tapped on my shoulder, which honestly made me flinch because I wasn't expecting it. I just looked at her and gave a confused look, and she didn't say anything for like 10 seconds. Then she said, "Sorry, I thought you were my grandpa. I'm a 28-year-old woman." She somehow mistook me for an elderly man.
Let's go! It was worth it! Grill that bitch! I thought you were my grandpa. Not even old lady. What the fuck?
Last year when we moved into our house for some reason the
Kids be
neighbors only
fucking
spoke to
cold,
my
bro.
husband and not me. One asked him about who he lives with and he told them no, just me and my wife. What about the teenage boy we've seen in your yard? Yeah, that was me. I'm busty enough that I can't buy bras in brick and mortar stores because they don't carry my cup size and somehow our neighbors thought my curvy ass was a boy.
That's funny. Yeah, that teenage boy with the big titties. Who is that? Who is that? Is that your wife? Oh, my bad.
The worst thing about your guitar
Oh,
playing is
fuck.
that you don't know how bad you are at it. I was
Damn.
called a gray sprinkle on a rainbow cupcake. Harsh. I'm definitely going to screw this up and call some confused person a gay sprinkle. A young girl asked me if I had chicken pox due to my acne. A grown man asked me what happened. I said what? He said that scar on your face. It was acne. I got asked the same thing once. It
Damn.
was just my face though.
Damn! It just kept getting worse and worse. Like, you got acne? You got a scar? Nah, you just have a face. It's fucked up.
My card was declined buying a coffee and a 14-year-old girl next to me offered to pay for it because she could tell I really needed a win. Who man. But I mean she was nice though.
That's good.
Got into the office, go to sit down, and before I can even get in the chair a guy walks into the office and goes, "Did you go to college? Because it must have taken years of training for anyone to be this useless. You clearly got the master's degree." I'd never met or seen this man before in my life. He apparently thought I was somebody else in the IT office, and just decided to lay into me.
Excuse
It's
you.
impossible to underestimate you. Wow.
Damn.
I expected nothing and I'm still disappointed.
Damn.
Not said to me, but I died when I heard a kid say, "You look like you came from a donation pile." You
That's
sneeze
good.
like a squirrel. It wasn't the word so much as it was the sheer look of disdain and the disgust in that 9-year-old's voice.
These are all kids roasting these people. Kids are great.
I was pestering my then girlfriend slash now wife and she turned to me and said, "You need to go home and think about everything you are, then change it." My jaw dropped and she immediately started apologizing. She had meant it to be kinda snotty, but realized how harsh it had come out and felt bad. I actually thought it was kinda funny, but I still tease her about it sometimes.
God.
I'm putting that in my
damn.
emergency insult arsenal.
Yeah,
I
that's a good
didn't
one.
receive it, but the best I've ever heard is, "Everyone that has ever loved you was wrong." Holy shit, son. Yeah, well, joke's on you.
Everybody who ever loved you is wrong. Bro, this is my brand of insult. That's what I like. I do cuss a lot. But these are my bro. Stay away from generic insults. Step your game up. We need to do better. Dig deep, guys. Dig deeper. That's what I like
Friend A
to
and I
see.
stopped in to see friend B. Friend B's young, maybe 7 years old. Female cousin is there. She starts explaining the toy she's playing with, and friend A politely nods and says, "That sounds like fun." She looks up, laughs, and tells him, "You'll never have a girlfriend." When I was a camp counselor, this
That's
girl
cool.
couldn't think of my name and said, "Who's the girl with the frizzy hair and loud voice?" Everyone immediately knew it was me, but no one understood why I was insulted by that. About 1,000 people were on campus, all female. I was the girl with frizzy hair and a loud voice, without question. From the
Hey, if you... you gotta get over that one. Hey, that's on you, bruh.
British comedy r
That's
slash
all
Red
you.
Dwarf, I think we've all got something to bring to this discussion, and from now on I think the thing you should bring is silence. Red Dwarf was fantastic for this.
Oh my
Over the
God.
many years I have known all of you, I have come to regard you as people I met. A man of such awesome stupidity, he even objects to his own defense counsel. That quote from Full Metal
That's funny.
Jacket always gets me good. Your parents have any kids that lived? Yeah, I bet they regret that. How tall are you, Private? Sir, 5'9". Sir, 5'9". I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
Yeah, that's a
Daddy.
good one. I actually got to meet that guy a long time ago. I got a picture of it.
You are boring, and you have stinky feet. I swear I want that on my tombstone. Go and
That's
grow
cute.
a beard, Dad, was my 4-year-old tantrum's insult just before she slammed her bedroom door in my face.
Go
I
grow a
can't wait
beard.
until she's a teenager, but on the plus side, I now have wonderful flowing chin locks because of her.
That's cute.
I was a camp counselor for small children at a day camp. One day, Ben, who was 3, called me a bad guy. I asked why he thought I was a bad guy. Because he was Spider-Man and knew I was the bad guy. But you're not dressed as Spider-Man. Checkmate, 3-year-old. If you don't have a costume, then you can't be Spider-Man and I can't be the bad guy. The next
Okay.
day, Ben shows up in full Spider-Man costume.
Damn.
Runs up and promptly informs B I'm a bad guy. Well played, Ben. According
Good
to
job.
his parents, that's all he could talk about all night after being picked up, and he wouldn't put on any other clothes that morning.
That's cute. That is mad cute. Not relevant at all to what we're talking about, though. That's not an insult, but that is one creative ass kid, and I support him for that. Also, Ben is a very troublesome name for a kid doing a Spider-Man cosplay, and his parents should tell him that quicker. Okay. He clearly doesn't know the backstory.
Heard a kid tell a classmate that they smelled like hot dog water. I said
That
those
shit's
exact
cold.
words, but I sincerely meant it as a compliment. You're not pretty enough to get away with being that stupid. Your grades say marry rich, but your face says study harder. Stupid people
Those are
can
cute.
believe in anything, so you can believe in yourself. That one is weirdly motivational. You, pig throw up. My 6-year-old sister was so furious, she stuttered and fumbled over her words until she spit out this gem. Why was
That's
she
pretty
mad?
good.
Her pig threw up. What? Gang signs. Pepper ain't no bitch. Don't be coming down this street with those colors.
Her pig threw up what? Gang signs? What he throwing up? Oh, that's good. Pig ain't no bitch. Out here.
I wish he were a speed bump for my tricycle. From my sister when we
Oh,
were 4
man,
or 5.
that's
Boy,
good.
your kid's sister spat fire.
That's
Bob
good
Ross would
shit.
call you a mistake. You're like a lighthouse in the middle of a desert. Bright, but not a lot of use. Hey, cheer up. With the climate change you will soon receive your C. A
Facts.
friend once said I was not being the person Mr. Rogers knew I could be. Wonder one hand. Holy fucking shit, that's brutal. On the other hand, none of us are the people Mr. Rogers thought we could be, and that is okay.
Fuck that, man. Mr. Rogers be proud of my beautiful ass. I'm on here crushing it. Ain't that right, ChavezzSlovakia? We killing it. We are fucking
We are
crushing it.
loved just the way we are. Please, believe this of yourself. You are irreplaceable, and
Thank
so are
you.
all the other people you've ever known.
Hell
Jesus,
yeah.
Mr. Rogers loves you.
We doing
Me,
this shit,
what
dog.
are you doing on Friday, girl? I'm washing my hair. Oblivious, me. So what about Saturday, girl? I'll think of something. This one hurts. May you be living proof that man can endure anything. Oh no. My leadership professor, circa day 4 of the first class I ever had with her. You're not actually listening to people. You're just waiting for your turn to speak.
I tell it to people all the time. That shit's not even an insult. It's literally just like honestly though, like you need to stop and listen more.
Honestly, it was probably some solid advice.
It's not even an insult.
It absolutely was. I proceeded to spend the next 4 years actively working on listening to people, becoming more mindful of how much I talked in general, and becoming at least semi-comfortable with silence and pauses in a conversation. I still have a lot of trouble with it at times, but I've done a lot of growing up since then.
Good for you. I also talk a lot. But I just got a camera and I just sit in a room and yell at nothing all day. So, you know, we all have our coping mechanisms.
There you go again. Not me, but my 4-year-old calls his 10-year-old brother Yakdung Fatty Watty Shoeface, and it drives the 10-year-old crazy. 4-year-old came up with that insult on his own. Ending with face is the punctuation of the child constructed insult rule. My niece of 3 called my husband a pretty boy pickle face. In my experience, the most backhanded insult of them all.
That's good.
You damn
Those are
sock.
good ones.
Wet socks are some of the worst things I've ever experienced. This is a good insult. I accidentally cut someone off the other day, and instead of flipping me off, the guy gave me a big thumbs down out the window, and that hit harder. Oh my gosh, this exact thing happened to my niece just last week, but she cut off a pedestrian. She was so upset she cried. She's 20. She said if he had given her the bird she wouldn't even have cared. I guess thumbs down is a new thing in drive talk. That's cute. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed, handsome.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. They're just disappointed in you. You should have did better. Alright? You know better than that shit. You're out there and be a better person. You'd be like, damn, I should come back and be a better person.
A toddler once told my sister I like your mustache, while gently poking her upper lip. I work in an office with kind of separate pods, but it's not uncommon for someone from another pod to talk to someone in mine. Best one I've heard so far, called out in a dead silent office. Dylan, yeah what? I'm going to invite your mum out for dinner and then not turn up. Apologize to that tree over there for wasting the oxygen that it worked so hard to make. Had a 4-year-old patient tell me the other day I'm a big ugly monster. Shouldn't have been hiding under his bed then. I was playing a drinking game that involves rules being made on the fly. Cheers to the governor. We had a no swearing rule and an insult rule, which made it a G-rates insult rule. So my friend is up and I'm the insultee, and, without hesitation, she says your teeth aren't as white as they could be. I was flabbergasted. The complete lack of hesitation combined with the specificity of the insult was devastating.
That's fucked up.
I knew she meant it, and it had been stuck in her craw for a while. I started whitening my teeth the next day.
Your teeth are not as white as they could be. You should fix that. Huh?
Why are you such a wet sandwich? Someone called me a crunchy lizard once. In reference to my hair gel, I asked why that was a bad thing. She said, a crunchy lizard is not a happy lizard.
True. That shit's good shit. That's fire. These are people being epically destroyed by G-rated comments. I have a story about a wet sandwich. When I was in middle school, I didn't get but one lunch, right? Like, I don't know if some of y'all can like replace lunches or whatever. I couldn't do that. It was not an option for me at the time. And I actually dumped water on my sandwich bag in my backpack. And I ate a wet sandwich because it's all I had to eat for the day. It was a watered down sandwich. And the taste of that watery bread and ham and cheese has stuck with me my entire life. And that is a near and dear thought to me that I keep often.
My 7-year-old sister had kissed a boy in school and I was joking about it. Like, whoop, you kissed him on the lips. She then proceeded to write me a note next to her drawing of me. I kissed a boy but you are 26 and still don't have a boyfriend. That's a funnier joke. It really hurt.
It is a funnier
Someone
joke.
was trying to insult me. I responded with I don't respect you enough to be insulted by you. Retake the picture so I can be in it. It'll look a lot better. My younger sister when I was taking a selfie. Not me, but when my sister was younger, her friend told her you're my best friend, to which my sister responded, thank you. See, this right here, this is why you're destined to be a bitter old man. Cold and alone as you slowly waste away. No one will notice when you die, and the only thing you will leave behind is a history of petty, pointless hate. The world will be a little bit better when you're gone. I heard a
great.
guy, in all seriousness, insult another guy by calling him a muppet. I fucking loved it.
I love that.
You have the ass
fucking
of a
Muppet.
10-10-old boy. I was a 16-year-old girl, now 33. Burns like it was yesterday. So
That's
if
good
my
shit.
math is correct, you now have the ass of a 27-year-old man. My
Not
son,
any better.
who was 4 or 5 at the time, would ask me a basic question about his world. Why is the grass green/sky blue? Etc. I would give him an answer to the best of my ability, while tailoring it to his age. He would think about it for a second, then No, Mom. Why is the grass green?
That was people being completely obliterated without using curse words. I like how personal every single one of those attacks were. That's what I came here to see. Chavez is very satisfied. If this didn't make your day better, nothing will. You're hopeless. You're hopeless for the day. Leave your suggestions in the comments down below. Let me know what else is going on with you guys for Christmas. Stick it around, bro. We got like 20 more days or so before Christmas, something like that. I hope we get to celebrate together, and I'll holler at you guys. Peace.